No weird intro. I was about to say outro. No weird intro. I am filled with strength, faith, and determination, and a bit of hot gas, honestly. Hello, I am DoobieZX. This is not just Dark Souls. This is damn near the end of it. We have started as a lowly jerky man and fought our way through unspeakable horrors and unimaginable terrors. We rang the bells, we climbed Orlando, we climbed into the earth, we got Lord Hole's souls, and that's it. So okay, this is supposed to be the finale, but alright. When I went and did my final lap of chores, in anticipation for the end of the game, don't ask where everyone's gone, by the way. Everyone's planning me a surprise party for when I win. And don't ask why they gave me all their clothes and their weapons, in the meanwhile. That's not important. I didn't do an exhaustive check through everything, but I did at least go through NPC lists. So like 80% of the, when it comes to people that I have interacted with, either I've already irredeemably skipped or messed up their quest lines, or they're dead. Except for one. There is exactly one NPC in the game that I can still interact with, and gosh darn it, I've messed up so much. I don't want to mess this up. So we're actually going to take a little trip before we go on to the belly of the beast. And those of you who have been following this playthrough and also are savvy on all matters dark and souls, may already know what NPC I'm referring to, because it's Siegmeyer. We're gonna do that, and I've at least poked through some few not details, but I've seen an overview of the quest. We may figuratively and literally be cutting onions in this stream, so get your tissues out. I have done like half of it. I just apparently haven't bothered to find him for the rest of the quest. Okay, what I didn't read was if maybe there's just like, because this happens a lot in this game, a quest line could just stay open for an NPC that needs to be interacted with up until you like do something else for forward progression. Then the quest just ends and they die, or they leave forever. I don't know. I didn't bother to check that, and thinking back on it, I probably should have. Robin, you didn't miss anything. The stream has been going for literally 5 minutes. We're gonna... So, I'll repeat myself for you, Robin. Long story short, I have literally interacted as much as I can with every other NPC, be it actually doing what they're supposed to, or like messing up horribly and they're all dead. I don't know. But there is one NPC that we can still interact with, and you probably know who it is. And we're gonna do it! Might as well. Like, out of spite, I have missed so much of the game that since this opportunity presents itself, I want to take advantage of it. So we're gonna go take care of that before we head on to the end. You are correct. You see, I told you guys. Those of you who know, you know. Also, his quest, if you do it right, gives you a Titanite slab, and those are like pretty hard to come by. So I want to take that to New Game Plus with me. Robin, we're doing it. That dog floating in the background needs help, and I'm not equipped to give it to it. That's not entirely accurate. I am equipped to put it out of its misery, but, well, maybe I'm not skilled enough to put it out of its misery. I sure have ranged weapons. But I don't have the nimble fingers to use any of them. Hey, it's this guy! Hey! Oi! He's gonna kill me! I kind of vaguely pointed at it last stream, but we're at the end of the game. At this point, I don't really care about spoilers. Besides the actual end of the game. So I know what happens with pretty much every NPC in the game at this point. I told this guy that I got sick edge fire down in the back in the past. So he wanted to come here and research that. Except he's not. I think he went crazy. So yeah. You're supposed to be planning the surprise with everyone else. Go do that. Alright, also repeating myself, for Siegmeyer's. Robin, literally everyone wants to be dead in this world anyways, so I did him a favor. Hey, there he is. Yes, Robin, and I didn't go hollow. So everything's good and happy. We're still on track to get the good end for the game. Wake up, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
I have got plenty for you, my pal.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are.
Yeah, that's my build.
Expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
Thank you.
Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn. The poison swamp, like quicksand in there. The poison, like
No spoilers, Robin! Except I said spoilers are fine, so... I know he can die in his quest. I don't know exactly what happens in the quote-unquote route I'm trying to take him on. But it's Dark Souls. He's gonna go insane or he's gonna die. I gotta look up with the next step. I don't remember this. Alright, so the next encounter is pretty much the last one. I really need to be more careful with that. I can't believe we've made it all this time. And I can do this to get back quick. Alright, this is where things are gonna get a little obnoxious. Because we gotta actually... Never mind. I think we are literally as close as we can get without warping. Okay, technically there should be one warp point. There should be one warp point closer to our objective, but our good fair lady she's planning the surprise. She's away. She's not home right now, so let's not intrude. What? Robin, what? No! On what? How? Why would you think? How could you accuse me of such indiscriminate evil? I resent the remark. She has simply left of her own volition. Don't look at my Estus Flask reinforce count. It's a coincidence that it went up. But it's fine. I'm gonna finish the game. We're gonna get everyone back. It's okay. Look, he what's his name? What's his name? He's taking a nap. So, bear with me for a moment. The idea was to not reference that because I do not like the notion of more than a little bit of blood on my hands, and I wanted to not call attention to that in this playthrough, or in this episode, I mean. Maybe going and doing the Siegmeyer quests is like not doing that. It's, well, okay, I didn't want to do it. I wanted to get the loot so that the next playthrough I can very sternly go out of my way to try and save as many people as I can, okay? It's not like I just killed them for no reason, and it's not like I enjoyed doing it. Given the statement I just finished saying, Robin, yes, you are kind of correct. This stank-ass cleric wants to save everyone, and he's willing to kill everyone to do it. It'll be fine. You'll see. everyone else might not see. They're dead. They're dead. But though they're not dead. They're asleep somewhere. I don't know where. But they're just gonna open their eyes, and it's gonna be a brand new beautiful day in a whole new world, where enemies are vastly more horrifyingly powerful. You know, maybe there is no good end in Dark Souls after all. The bonfire right below us is, I think, the closest one we can get to, so I'm gonna rest here. No need to bother yourself, old chaps. Just making my way downtown. Walking fast. Faces pass. And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Please. Oh. Ow. We're good. So, as a bit of a tangent isn't the word, just gonna occupy some empty space here. Something I've been struggling with, I'll say. The 2 or 3 people on planet Earth who have been keeping up with this channel at the time of airing may notice my thumbnails for videos. I have done, at this point, 2 series. I have done Monster Hunter Stories, and I have done Dark Souls. Some of you may be wondering why my thumbnails for Monster Hunter Stories are quite a bit more colorful and creative than the one for Dark Souls. And I do mean the one for Dark Souls, because I have just used only one thumbnail and just changed the episode number in the corner. I don't like this. I wish I could do something more interesting, and truth is, I could if I sat down and really put the effort into it. It's just Monster Hunter Stories was frankly such a straightforward, predictable story that it was easier to make a good thumbnail that understood what the episode was going to be about. I don't have that luxury here. I don't know what goes on in Dark Souls. To that end, though, I've kind of just resolved myself to, at some point, go back and make better thumbnails. And I will. In general, that kind of wait. Oops. Alright, so I didn't realize, I mean, I didn't know, but I didn't realize the flesh toilets do not respawn. I kind of needed them to be alive here.
Ah. Oh, there you are. Wait, did you defeat those dire creatures? Outstanding. You never fail to impress. Well, wonderful. This Knight of Catalina says, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Alright. Well,
I feel like I'm always thanking you. I curse my own ability. I feel like I'm always like...
Alright, well... Yeah, Robin, he's good. He was so busy scouting out this dangerous area, he doesn't have to go plan the surprise. Everyone else can take care of that. I already sent enough people, I mean, enough people already went, are already on the job. Too many chefs spoil the pot, you know? As I was saying, at the time of airing, the title for this stream, there's a question mark next to the word finale, because I am frankly unsure of what's gonna happen here. Would be real neat if I could finish the game here. But I don't know, maybe there's much more stuff down here than I expected.
Something urgent? Very well.
We're gonna find out though.
Stay still for a moment.
I cannot stress this enough. There's nothing. I have left a scorched path in my wake. There is nothing left in this world but to go down here and finish this. There is a surreal feeling I can't shake. I've mentioned it in the past. Dark Souls really, I've been wanting is a strong word, but I've been hoping to play through it for literally years and years and years. And I cannot believe we're here. Wherever here is who what? Who put this in the basement? This shouldn't fit here. This place makes no sense. Look, it's a ramp. Where's the loot? Unless there is no loot. There is only pain at this point, I'm sure. Someone needs to vacuum. This place is filthy. I feel like I'm playing Destiny. On the moon and some weird... I don't even remember the name of the factions. Taken! Not the Taken. The Hive. I don't know. I'm not gonna shy around it. Destiny had very fun gameplay, but content-wise, Bungie did not know how to run the game. And I mean, people will still enjoy it, that's okay. If you like it, I'm not telling you not to, but I had a good deal of fun with that game, both the first and the second, and then, it felt like there was nothing left to do. I believe this is the second time you mentioned PPP, Robin. I cannot say I am aware what you're referring to. But that's okay. My mind is empty right now anyways, even though words are coming out. I have finally managed to separate the part of my brain that's responsible for speaking when it comes to streaming, and the part of my brain that's responsible for playing. I don't usually have anything interesting to say, but, I am a bit focused on the task at hand. If you say so, Robin, then I don't know. So this goes back to what I was saying before. This is looking like more of an area than just a final boss. So who knows if I get through this. Darn it! So that halberd that I just picked up, I've heard that it's like the most OP weapon in the game. And I've seen it used for just a split moment. It seems pretty silly. It's like the strength of the Zweihander, but like the speed of a longsword. Too bad I like me my big swords. Well, we're here. There's not a lot of emotion left in me. I'm just here to get this done. Am I dead? Oh. I'm not dead, but maybe wishing I was. That's not gonna hit. Whoops. I deserve that. I wanted to be cool. Instead, I'm an idiot. Oh geez, that sends you back kind of far. Oh well. Robin, you always say that, but you say that after it has already swiftly and firmly killed me. You are correct. I absolutely deserve that. Oh, come on. Okay. These Black Knights respawn. These Black Knights respawn. They have a weapon that I might kinda want. Wondering if maybe I should stay and farm them a little bit before I put an end to things. So that thing that I said earlier about having compartmentalized my speaking ability, it was absolute balderdash. It was nonsense. I can't speak when I'm thinking. I never will be able to. But yeah, I wanted, so, besides making some other final preparations, I went and upgraded the Sunlight Straight Sword to 15. And I leveled up Attunement enough to be able to bring Sunlight Blade with my usual miracles, without having to give up any space. I just wanted to make use of it. So I kind of was hoping for the chance to do that throughout the entire fight. Now that I know when the fight starts, I'll probably put my load out, like, before I go in. I forgot there was a ledge there. There's my stuff! It's in the big old toilet bowl! Give it back! I want that. I want an axe. Axes are pretty cool. I want one. Can I have it? Alright, thanks. It's been a while since I called upon my streamer luck. I'm glad I saved it for the right moment. No. No. No, you don't. Maybe you do. So my little stunt. You know what? You know what? Let's. It's just 9 humanity, and like 50,000 souls, and it's pretty privileged of me to be able to say I'm at a point where that really is just scraps. I don't miss it. Here's the thing, now it's not overconfidence, now it's stubbornness. I gotta get it done. You silly goobers, and you're waiting out my reckless, incredibly readable tactics. Just let me get the hits, let me look cool. We're almost done here anyways. Unless, like, Big Papa Gwyn gets a second form or something, I don't know. I've seen this fight before, but, like, so long ago and paying so little attention to it that I didn't have time to register spoilers of any kind, so I really don't know what happens at the end of the game here. That being said, there was a beautiful track playing for that fight, and Dark Souls does not do that very often, so I'm wagering, we may not have much more time in Lordran. That's not... Alright, that's fine, we can deal with that. I told you guys I'm doing it, so... And here's the thing, I have to do Sunlight Blade inside the place, because that's just, that looks cooler. I'm not settling for anything less. That's gonna hurt. That? I don't want to say the hitbox was weird. I panic rolled and ate shit for it. So I'm realizing right now I was not doing very much damage there. It is suddenly clicking. Gwyn is the Lord of Sunlight. I read up on Dark Souls lore a little bit. I know what I'm talking about. Gwyn's the Lord of Sunlight. Lightning damage does shit to him. It didn't hit me, I bled out? Okay, I don't know where I got bleed from, but, okay. Oh! Robin, that's a good point. I forgot. Yeah, that'll do it when your health is that low. Whoops. I have used Power Within against normal enemies to really overpower certain sections of like normal enemies, like exactly what I just said. This is ironically the first time I use. Gimme! Screw you. This is ironically the first time I use it against a boss. And I say ironically because this is the final boss. Bit of a learning curve that I have to overcome there. That was me trying to slow down my brain and play a little bit more careful, because I think I've gotten a little too cocky, for lack of a better word. I don't know what Chaos Blade is. Sounds cool. not quite as cool as flippin' sunlight. Damon, huh? Fighter of the night, man. Oh. No. No! Darn it! My brain cannot process what it was, but he hit me. I feel like under normal circumstances that heal would have come out just in time. But I guess he hit me right before my heal happened, so I got overwhelmed. Empower Within did me in again! Each swing dealing damage to you sounds a lot harder than dealing with Power Within. I'm just letting myself get to low health when I really shouldn't, and paying for it. No! The hill! Darn it! Max stamina, baby! I actually like that because it literally, you wouldn't be able to have gotten that extra heavy attack without my build. If I didn't have max stamina, literally the absolute maximum, well, not absolute maximum, you can squeeze out a little bit more with some items. But moments like that make me feel like I'm not just chugging through the game, because I'm gonna be honest, once I figured out great shields can kind of block everything on the planet, I don't want to say the game got a lot easier, but that's exactly what I'm gonna say. The game got a lot easier. And I appreciate it, but I also, it causes a bit of an imposter syndrome. I feel like I'm here, but I would not quite have made it happen with anything else. But at the same time, I did my solo playthrough. I relied much less on great shields. I tried to two-hands, white-hander wherever I could. Relied on doing damage to overwhelm stuff. Maybe the health skew in New Game Plus would put me in my place, but for a normal playthrough, I can at least manage without a shield when I know what's going on. Speaking of knowing what's going on, I am not spacing that first swing right for that little combo. It's risky because the first swing doesn't stagger these guys. All right. Too much damage. Sunlight Blade is gone. I'm not playing anymore. The input buffering killed me. Okay, so I saw him standing there when I got knocked down, and I thought I could go for an Estus flask when I got up. Clearly, it didn't take very long for me to realize that was not the case. So I started inputting roll like mad, but my Estus flask was already input. Had I not done Estus flask too early, I would have probably been able to dodge that swing and done a sick backstab to finish the fight. But, oh well. So, like, I don't know if I've actually managed to get the thought out entirely, but, sun-based stuff in this game is all lightning damage, and Gwyn, lore-wise, is big on sunlight. So I guess he's really resistant to thunder damage. So whereas most other bosses would probably vaporize with my burst buff setup, Gwyn doesn't care. It does not seem like an exaggeration to claim that Sunlight Blade is adding basically no damage in that fight. And I'm just using it because it looks cool. You know what? I don't feel like pressing the meme anymore. If I could somehow manage to kill Gwyn with Sunlight Blade up, that would be cool, but I fought as best I could, and I got him to cleanly around half health. I don't think I'm going to be able to make up another full half health deficit like that. So, we're just going to hit him with the big sword. We're going to make him dead real quick. Alright, that one I deserve. Not sure. I'm really not sure what I expected to happen. Plainly, it's rare that I get to say that. I thought I'd get away with it, but moments later my brain is like, Doobie, you absolute doofus, you're gonna die. I guess maybe gears are conflicting a little bit. since I've spent so much of this playthrough using Zweihander, and all of a sudden, even though I've used Longsword toward the beginning, and it's a very simple playstyle to use, it's definitely very different from Zweihander. No duh, but I don't think I can just switch the drop of a hat. Ow. Okay, double ow. I was about to say, if I got hit again, I think I'm dead. And that would have made me laugh. But it didn't, so I'm not gonna laugh. This world is devoid of happiness. Look at it! How am I supposed to laugh in this? This is the part where that guy, right up there, he's gonna knock me off the ledge. And then we're gonna have a nice good laugh. Never mind! I knocked him off. That works. I'm not using two hands! Oh. Of course, it had to. Oh my god, I can't. I have to. Robin, you're my witness. Do I not have an uncanny talent for calling out when I'm actually genuinely gonna eat shit sometimes? Because here's the thing, I didn't do that on purpose. I actually genuinely just got knocked off. Oh man, I don't know. Just one moment. My brother needed something. There's a little... There's twice that happens. There's a little... weird little thingamajig on the ground. Makes me, like, spin. Instead of cleanly... Yeah, there's like a little slope right here. I don't know. So something worth mentioning, I am like sleep deprived lately. I got like 6 hours of sleep last night, which sounds relatively okay as far as sleep deprived goes, but I want the records to show that across the past week I've gotten like 20 hours of sleep. I do mean in like the past 7 days. I don't know why. My body just decided, hey, we're not going to be able to sleep all of a sudden. And, like, here's the thing. That's hardly the first time that ever happens. And it's something I'm sure many people are used to. I'm used to being up without a lot of sleep, but suffice to say, I am feeling it a bit, so... There's my John. That's why I'm losing all these fights. I'm okay. I don't think that was a sleep deprivation. I think that was just oh. I don't know. I have no words. Oh man, just get good, Robin. Yeah, maybe that's what I need. Here's the funny thing, if I really wanted to, and I mean, that statement implies I don't, but if I really wanted to, if I was very disciplined with my Great Shield and just blocking things and going for very safe windows of attack, we'd be done by now. Like, I'm not kidding, this stream would have been done by now. A good Great Shield kinda... well, it's pretty great. We'll put it like that. It really does make things pretty darn safe. Darn it, don't combo me. Don't combo me with one hand. I don't get to do that, so you don't get to do that. Don't you dare. I like to try and roll where I can. Not only because, it feels good, a little more involved than just blocking, it opens up better opportunities for punishment. If I try and block everything, I end up in this weird chicken dance where I get knocked back by the block, and also the actual hit stun from the block, keeps pushing me back. And it makes it hard to get in time for a Zweihander hit to actually connect. So I try to roll. It just, if you roll through a hit, it gives you better opportunities for punishing enemies. Or not, that's not a roll, but that kind of goes into what I'm saying. If I would have blocked that, I would not have been able to get that, that heavy attack. Guaranteed, at least. Let's not give the AI too much credit in this. Whatever. I have gotten as far as I have doing what I've been doing. For better or worse, I don't feel like changing it. That's not gonna reach. Picks up. He picks up a little bit at half health. Some amount of health. I will not sully this fight with memes. That's it. A journey years in the making. Just like that. There is an... I don't know what's up with my voice. There is a very peculiar sense of tranquility that I feel having finished this. It's really hard to describe, and it feels like something that shouldn't be hard to describe, but it really is. I don't think bittersweet is the word I want to use, because I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy I've conquered all of this nonsense. I think maybe it ties into the fact that it's something I'd been planning to do for so long, and I finally got to do it. Not to get a little too real, but sometimes you make plans in life and things don't go the way you want them to. Plain and simple. And sometimes that can happen so much that when even something as insignificant as this finally gets to happen, you know, it means something. So, I'm happy. I'm happy we... Hey, I misspelled shield! I'm pleased. And frankly, I'm pleased I got to go through this game. I'm genuinely surprised. This game's 10 years old. That's old. It's not quite a classic, but it's old. 10 years is a long time. And you could have released, if Dark Souls never existed, here's the thing, you could probably still let every other Souls-like exist. If Dark Souls never existed and you released this game today, I could still see it being a phenomenon. I still think it's absolute crap in certain regards. I still don't think beating your player across the head for every little mistake is the best way to make a game enjoyable. And clearly the game's not perfect, but you know what? Truly, let's take a moment, let's acknowledge that I went into this playthrough from the beginning with a loathsome attitude. Like it was going to be the worst thing in the world. Determined to get it done regardless, and I mean, here we are. But I kind of dreaded doing it because I thought the game was just going to be a big old stinking pile of frustrating garbage. And it sure was at certain points. But truly, at the end of this journey, I have to say, you know what? I get it. I get you, Dark Souls. It took this long for me to sit down and play through it and try to appreciate it, but I get it. Isn't it ironic?
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
I can't be sure if this is new dialogue or not. I don't think it is.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
I don't look so good curled up with all my cool armor. Isn't it ironic that the game's story is supposed to end with ending a perpetual cycle, and yet here we are beginning the game brand spanking new against our will? Thank you, Robin. I do not say that simply addressing you. I understand your sincerity. It's not wasted on me. Thank you. Here's a fun thing to think about. If you did a better job guiding me when I first played the game, we might not be here doing this right now. Let's take a moment and appreciate that my first strike in New Game Plus missed entirely. Oh boy. Mad Deeps! Does that just unlock the rest of the place? Can I go home now? Nope. I was gonna make the joke. I'm glad you made it before I did, Robin. I'm thinking of how to address your comment. I don't know what to say. 'Cause you've made me, you've forced me to acknowledge a very interesting point. I cannot say for certain how this playthrough would have fared if I, say, picked up the game entirely on my own, without streaming or whatever, without any guidance from anyone. I don't know, because that was kind of my plan for the longest while, to just someday pick up the game on my own. And here's the thing, no offense, like every time I've ever talked, darn it, no, every time I've talked about Dark Souls with someone else, and specifically the context of me trying the game again, it's never been a pleasant conversation. It's always been, haha, you quit, you're not good at the game. Ho ho.
You're not. Thank goodness.
And so my plan was potentially the day that I would play Dark Souls again,
Lose my sanity. I wish to ask.
with the genuine intent of finishing it,
We're both undead.
I was probably gonna play it and like not tell anyone. I was like gonna,
Regrettably, I have failed in
I was gonna just
but perhaps you can keep the torch lit.
appear offline and play through the game, and one day pop up and be like, hey guys, guess what, I beat Dark Souls.
In thine exodus from the undead is silent.
Here's the thing.
Give pilgrimage to the
I
land of
think
ancient
about
ruins, when thou ringeth the bell of awakening.
the guidance you've given me, because yes, while I do want to take a moment and say that I largely overcame the game on my own, there were definitely some critical moments where if you weren't around, I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure if you weren't around if I would still have been able to handle
I would hate to
everything.
harm you after death. So go now. Thank you.
I can't really follow that with any meaningful thought, so I'm just gonna go ahead and humbly and sincerely thank you for joining me on this journey and giving me the help that you did, however much it was. I think that's all I really can do, because I mean, here we are. I beat it. There's no going back. I dingle dang ding dong did it. With like the cheesiest playstyle. Not the cheesiest playstyle. Unless it is. I don't know. But I did it. Screw you. Greatsword is kind of not sword. Actually, can I survive this fall? Yes, I can. Okay. Great Shield is technically pretty cheesy. It's just honestly, it's not like other shields aren't similarly cheesy. It's less about Great Shield, it's more about blocking in general. Yes, there are some big attacks from certain enemies that you can't block without a Great Shield, but like, by and large, those attacks are honestly usually pretty easy to dodge, so... Going through in my solo playthrough, I had the Black Knight Shield.
In the ancient
Never mind the fact that I
legends, it is
spent most of my time two-handing Zweihander,
stated,
and...
one day an undead shall be chosen.
Hold up.
To leave the undead asylum.
Oh my god! I just realized! I'm gonna get a second Zweihander!
To the land of the ancient lords.
No way! I don't need the
Your
Sunlight Straight Sword anymore. Well, I like it. I'm still gonna keep it, but I don't need to use it for the burst setup. I can just have a second Zweihander. That's cool. Anyways. It is my humble opinion that blocking in general is pretty cheesy in this game. Like, so long as you have the discipline to know when to block and to when to safely capitalize on blocks. There's not a lot that can kill you. But like, I'm not gonna tell someone not to use a mechanic that's in the game. Yes, rolling through everything is plainly harder, but at the same time, I've only been playing... Well, I'm not going to say only been playing. I did play a little bit with fast rolling in my solo playthrough. It did help a little bit, just generally having better rolling. But yes. I saw a comment by Miyazaki in an interview recently, like on the gaming subreddit, just people posting random shit. I saw a comment from Miyazaki on design philosophy for Dark Souls. Specifically the notion of adding an easy difficulty to the game. And he said that he didn't want to add an easy difficulty to the game because he wanted the sense of difficulty to be universal. He didn't want people to get caught up in talking about whether you deserve congratulations or not for clearing stuff. He just wanted you to be able to say you either did it or you didn't, you know? And that's something I've touched upon, that's something I've been told by others when playing the game, but it is what it is. Great Shield may be cheesy, but by God, it's not the only cheese in the game, so... It's just the cheese that I chose, and I beat the game. I don't feel bad for using the shield. Quite the opposite. I'm happy to have played an action game where having a shield actually feels like something useful. But yeah, here we are. As suddenly as it ended, so too it begins. What? Oh, this is supposed to be the binoculars. Interesting that it doesn't let you pick up the thing a second time. Oh well. It's a very funny feeling. I've already experienced this playing through with my solo character, but there's something very, very funny about going through all this with my actual character. New Game Plus. The enemies are supposed to be harder, but I'm still just kind of waltzing on through. In fact, you know what? What time is it? It's actually pretty late. I was about to try it. Well, You know what? You know what? We can do what I was gonna do. If I may direct your attention to the sign up top, there is no sign, I'm being figurative. We are now in low-grade speedrun mode, so excuse me if I don't speak very much. That's not very speedrun-like there, but pretend I'm playing better. I specifically want to try and reach Taurus Demon and kill it before the stream ends. But like, better, doing it better than I'm doing it right now, because I'm not, I'm getting hit a little more than I want to. I rolled! I did say low-grade speedrun. I never said I was good at the game. Only that I'm used to it. Because, hey, what am I at? Across my multiple playthroughs, I'm at like 100 hours of playtime now. I've been at this for a while, is my point. It's kind of taking me out of the way here. I want to get this key before I forget. The damage these guys are dealing is kind of instilling the fear of God in me a little bit. It's like this is the damage I would be taking at the start of a fresh playthrough, except my health is already nearly maxed out. My defenses are already as high as they're gonna get.
Then you are trained.
So that's interesting. I don't need any of this.
Thank you kindly.
Yes, Robin, I've read up on it. The math is not exactly precise, but, more or less across the board, from New Game to New Game Plus, is like double stats for enemies. It plateaus at New Game 7, and that's only a 25% increase relative to New Game Plus. So, yes, this is definitely the biggest jump. It's just kind of surprising that, like, it is this much of a jump, because, like, my, yeah, I have strong weapons and items and stuff, but I can't get stronger. I can invest in slightly more HP and damage by way of leveling stats, but besides that, I can't do much else. It makes me fearful for how strong the enemies, like later enemies, will be. But you know, I'll deal with it. It's Dark Souls. I've done this. I've been here before. Here's the other thing, if I really wanted to go through this as fast as possible, I do not need to be, killing all these enemies. One of these guys took out half my health with one hit. That's a little concerning. Not gonna lie. You know, if I killed a Black Knight like that, then... Well, I think the first Black Knight in the playthrough probably has less HP than usual, so... Come on, I know your tricks. That being said, it's a welcome rude awakening, considering... I know I mentioned before that I was worried that I was over-leveling, that the game wasn't that challenging anymore, and, like, realistically, I could take a lot of damage carelessly. It's nice to vaguely have to care about my stuff again. GG Nori. Buddy! Buddy, it's been... Oh, man. I was trying to feign an emotional response, but I'm actually... It's good to see you again, pal.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight.
You're damn right
Now
you
that
are,
I am
buddy.
dead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Nope. You know what? Whatever. That works.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Oh.
Alright. I was expecting it to cook me instantly. How very kind of them. Five, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excuse me! Are you not? Don't shoot. No! If this buff runs out, I gotta run away. Come on! Alright, screw you. That guy is having none of my dookie today. Alright, well. I said I wanted to just quickly go kill Taurus Demon, and look at that. I did it. NBD. Yes, Robin. That's pretty much what's going on here. I forgot to mention I killed the dragon on my own before leaving my other playthrough. On my own off stream. As long as a stupid thing gets down here, it shouldn't be much of a problem. maybe? Oh, never mind. Here we go. Okay, that's... Whoops. You're a Drake! Shut up! Nope, I still need that. No! I rolled! Yep, that's right. I said I was gonna get off like 2 seconds ago. Now we're not. Now we gotta get this done. Alright, so like that's how much damage I was expecting the other fire to do. The first one that hit me. Alright, you know what? Never mind. I give up. I have nothing left to prove. I did the game. We're done with it. Oh man. Okay, let's not. I was gonna try and use this spell. In the middle of the bridge. I think I would have been dead. Alright. Guys, that's been Dark Souls. We have one last thing to do before we leave. Let me stop. I need my right gear. This might be the last one. Oh man. That was it. That's been Dark Souls. I would say that maybe there's a chance I do another video on Dark Souls in the future. And like maybe I will, but there's a chance I won't, so I just want to take a moment, truly thank anyone from the bottom of my heart. Thank anyone who's been with me on this adventure. Doesn't matter if you were here live or if you're here after the fact. If you followed me through it one way or another, thank you. It is not an exaggeration to say that I couldn't have done it without you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thanks. And I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I didn't at first, but eventually I did, and that's what matters. I don't have anything else to say. Partly because I think it's poetic, but also partly because I'm slightly exhausted. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Genuinely, thank you. See you next time, whenever next time may be. Take care, be well. Yeah.